You guys already know what time it is. It's Wednesday. We are here in the Skyy Lounge. I'm your girl, Bonnie Banks, and it is Black Love Edition. So, in honor of Black Love, we're going to play the infamous song. I'm not sad or anything. I want you to marry me. I want to marry you, but I don't think that you're over here being single like a loose dollar bill. Just single as a loose dollar bill. We're going to have Ariel and Jordan in. This is a Black Love Edition just in time for Valentine's Day. So I'm excited to talk to the nice couple. We're gonna get some real good combos in, and it looks like Ariel is here. Welcome into Skyy Lounge. I'm your girl, Bonnie Banks. If you guys are tuning in, we've got Ariel and Jordan in. So welcome to Skyy Love Media.
Thank you for having us. We're glad to be here tonight with y'all.
We're excited to have you on just in time for Valentine's Day. So what we like to do here at Skyy Love Media is we like to start with an icebreaker. So you guys can just relax and kind of settle in, and everybody can get to know you a little bit, okay? Okay. All right. So this one is called Three Things, the Black Love Edition. I'm going to ask you guys each a question, and then you're going to only respond with 3 answers. Got it? Okay. All right. Jordan, you're on the chopping block first, okay?
Okay.
All right, Jordan, what 3 things would Ariel pack for a weekend trip?
Ooh. Chapstick.
Okay.
Lashes.
Okay.
And a fedora. At this point.
Are you sure that's not your bag?
Who's the chapstick for?
I guess I don't want my lips to be ashy.
Right. He was looking out for you on that one. Okay. All right, Ariel, what 3 foods will Jordan not eat?
That is a hard question because he eats everything.
Oh,
but I can say lettuce, potato salad.
Yeah, I don't eat that either.
And
Shocker, being from the South.
he doesn't like his vegetables, so
what?
maybe some Brussels sprouts.
Nah, I don't think I necessarily agree with that one, but
Okay.
I eat some of it.
What is men and vegetables? What's up with that? It's like
They just don't like them. They don't like to be healthy.
Look how you just generalize us like
I'm
that.
sorry. It's because I've dealt with them and I'm like, what's going on? All right, Jordan. Name 3 inexpensive things or gestures that Ariel loves.
She likes movie dates.
Okay.
She loves juicy crab. And damn, that was a good one. I'd say she loves Taco Tuesdays, whether it's at home or wherever. So she loves a good little margarita deal. So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go with Taco Tuesday.
Okay. Ariel, is that true? Because he named all of your gestures with food. So
I was just about to point that out. It sounds like I'm a fat ass. But yeah, he's right. He is.
Right. You're like, but actually. Okay. All right, last one. This one's for Ariel. Name only 3 things that you admire about Jordan.
I admire his dimples. I admire his bald head, even though you can't see it right now. And I also admire his sense of style.
Okay.
And if we're not going off of appearance only, I would say I admire how caring Jordan is.
Oh, that's so sweet. This should have been a, like, how well do you know your significant other?
We off to a good start. That was pretty strong.
Yes, that was good. I do see the fedora hat. Have you ever heard of wear brims?
Yeah, we actually have. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, those are my homeboys. And every time I see a fedora, I'm like, you guys gotta check them out. But yes, fedoras are definitely in. Okay, phew, that was it. That was the icebreaker. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna get into what people are here to talk about, which is you guys. And since it's coming up close to Valentine's Day, of course, we're gonna talk about Black love. Just get into that.
Sounds great.
So, are you guys still quarantining at all?
Yeah, we quarantine in a sense, you know, but who's really quarantining?
I was
in
about to
Atlanta,
say,
though,
don't
you
lie. We do go out to eat.
Okay.
So that's not really quarantine.
Right, because all three of your gestures were food, so I'm sure
Right.
Exactly.
you it out. Right, right. Did you get to know each other more because you had to spend so much more time, or was that like difficult, kind of just spending time that you probably wouldn't spend as much time usually?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. We definitely had an opportunity to connect on different um, playing fields, such as fitness. We came into quarantine pretty strong with that. I honestly didn't think I enjoyed working out from home so much after kind of being constricted to a gym setting for so long, sports performance gyms, so forth and so on. But Ariel's joined me in all of those environments. She's enjoyed it. You know, this whole hat thing, I've been wearing hats for a long time, but I mean, honestly, over quarantine, we've gotten pretty synonymous when it comes to that as well. So, yeah, but, you know.
I would definitely agree. I'm just happy that I didn't want to like kill Jordan during quarantine. I actually started to like him more.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's always a good thing because, you know, usually it's like, gosh. Right. Well, you guys are engaged, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Show us the bling, sis. We
Oh.
have to see it. Wow. It's very nice. Very nice. Very good job there, Jordan. When you guys first met, do you feel like it was love at first sight, or did it take a while for you to become attracted to each other?
I'll go first. So I'm not gonna lie. When I first met Jordan or saw a picture of Jordan, saw Jordan's social media, he wasn't my type. He was very different from the other guys I've dated previously. Mm-hmm. So initially when my friend told me, hey, this guy wants to talk to you, and she showed me his social media, I was like, I think I'll pass. Oh. But some time went by, and I was like, you know what? He reached out, and I just went for it. Gave him a chance, and I'm actually glad I didn't judge a book by its cover. And when I first saw him, it wasn't like, ooh, oh my God, I'm so in love. This is my husband. Honestly, I wasn't. Mm-hmm. It took, of course, getting to know Jordan, on the phone with him 24/7, hanging out with him a lot, for me to really see, all right, yeah, this is definitely my husband.
Okay. Well, how about you, Jordan? Because it looks like you were very much interested in Ariel.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. Not as much, you know, a whole love at first sight. Not saying that I don't believe in love at first sight, but I would definitely say, you know, as I found myself going out of my way to make my way to Atlanta, I wasn't living in Atlanta at first. The more time we were able to spend together, you know, from the smallest things that are very significant, you know, like us being born on the same day, same month, same year, you know, you kind of take that and it kind of wows you. That's like the wow factor to our whole relationship. A lot of people are very amazed by that. But with that also comes, you know, being able to nurture your relationship, spending time together, being in quarantine with somebody, you know, just kind of going back to that question, like the beautiful thing about quarantine is that we got to know each other so much that now we're engaged. So I'd like to say that we're engaged because of quarantine. You know, that I think it's safe to say that we're engaged because of quarantine. Had it not been quarantine, I'm not going to say we wouldn't be engaged, but it's a lot of time that we got to spend with each other, help each other grow, get to know her likes, dislikes, this, that, and the third.
Okay. So were you guys living together during quarantine too?
Absolutely.
We were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shows galore, Netflix galore, movies galore. Yeah.
So you'd say that like sped up your relationship, kind of, because it was just like
Yeah,
I think that's safe to say.
Okay, so I should have got me a quarantine babe. That's
basically.
I missed the memo. I got it. You mentioned you're born on the same day,
same year.
What?
Same day and year.
What a coinky dink.
Right.
Being kind of born on the same, well, not kind of, you guys are born on the same day. Do you guys believe in zodiac signs at all?
I do.
Okay.
A lot of the things that I've read up on us have been accurate.
Okay. Okay. So you would say so.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in it to some extent, but you know, like I said, with that time, we've also been able to realize the ways in which we're different too. The buttons that, you know, we tend to press on each other sometimes, which are never end, you know, but yeah, even in the midst of all those similarities, there's a lot of differences as well. So I think that's what makes us pretty wholesome as a couple, if I might add.
Nice. I like it. Ariel, you were on Wags. And
Yes.
I remember watching Wags. Do you feel like that affected your dating life positively or negatively?
So I'm not gonna lie, before I agreed to do Wags, I definitely had to think long and hard. For my sister, it was a little bit easier because she's married. So of course she was easier to accept. But for me, I was like, wait a minute. I'm on this show about dating athletes and I'm single. So I don't want to look like, you know, like the girl that's chasing the cleats type of thing. So going into it, I was definitely afraid that I may get that reception. But I decided to do it. And honestly, I feel like I didn't get that reception. Could be wrong, who knows, but I feel like I was able to show my true self. Of course, you can't really control what they cut and edit on these episodes.
I've heard.
Yeah, but I think I was able to show them that that wasn't the case. If not, whoever's watching, that isn't the case. And then, you know, of course, I was worried that anybody that I would date after the show or during the show, how would they feel that I was on the show? What would they think of me? But luckily, Jordan here gave me a shot, gave me a chance. He didn't think that I was a cleat chaser. Did you, Jordan?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not
so
that
it
shallow.
didn't interrupt my dating life. It was okay.
That's good. That's good. Did it help it at all? Did it enhance maybe the exposure at all?
I wouldn't say enhance. Honestly, I feel like the same amount of guys that talked to me beforehand, it was the same amount afterwards.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say enhanced. I was definitely single during the show. Afterwards, jumped right into a relationship. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it enhanced it.
Okay. Well, I'm out here just single as a loose cigarette, you know. Just enjoying.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's fun to be single.
It is fun, and then I realized quarantine, I was very lonely.
Well, yeah, quarantine will remind you.
Yes, constant reminder. But for those that are also tuning in that are just as single as me, what advice would you give them when they're looking for love?
I would definitely say, take your time. There's no rush. Don't jump into something just because you feel like you're getting too old, or you feel like this is definitely the type of guy or type of woman that I want, because that changes. You really never know until you date around, and then you'll figure out what you really want.
I would add to that, you know, just speaking from my experience with Ariel in particular, I would say, fellas, make sure you're not intimidated by an independent woman. I came into this thing, and Ariel's always been a very independent woman. That tends to shy a lot of guys off. That's the reason why a lot of women make the decision to stay single for some time. But definitely don't get intimidated by your woman and her success. Let her fly her own flag. You fly your own flag. At some point, you guys will, you know, find a way to reach that common ground. And that, you know, what lies on the other side of that is, it's a beautiful thing for sure. So.
Great advice. Good advice. So do you believe in multi-dating?
Multi-dating, what does that mean?
So it's just pretty much dating, but you're dating multiple people at the same time. Yeah. Because I know that I, you know, dating in Atlanta is just tough. It's really
Right.
tough out here. But I believe in like multi-dating, but I know sometimes when women multi-date, it's like a contradiction. Like men can do it, but women cannot do that.
I definitely disagree. Of course, if I'm in a committed relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend type of thing, then no, I wouldn't date multiple people. But if I'm single and I'm just going out on dates, yeah, why not? Once again, that's how you figure out what you want.
Okay.
But of course, I wouldn't say have a list of 10 guys.
Right.
That
Can't have a
might
roster.
Yeah, that might be a bit much.
Okay, got it. I've noted, adding to my notes now. Okay.
Right.
Ariel, I mean, just being, I'm sorry, Jordan, were you about to say something?
No, I was just gonna say it's a full-time job. That's a full-time job.
That is true. Talking to all these different people,
Trying to
hanging
juggle
out.
people. I mean, because in the midst of that, you can't control how people feel. The funny thing about doing that is, you play around with people's hearts and you throw titles at people. You got bae, you got boo, you got boyfriend, kind of boyfriend. And then they find out about the next person. And I mean, this world we live in, there's no limit to how far someone would go to expose somebody or, do those types of things. So I think between the both of us, even if we were single right now, I think we just move very different. So we're alike in that sense. I think we move very, very different. And that's a very loaded definition of different, but we move very different. And I think that's why we're able to gel the way that we have.
Because you guys met off of social media. Is that kind of what started it? So what's that like? Because I do see that we're like in a social media phase, and personally, I do prefer to meet like somebody randomly at the grocery store, but it doesn't seem like it's happening. So,
well, like I said, my friend actually told me about Jordan. I had a friend, he had a friend, they were dating, and she told me, hey, the guy that I'm dating, his homeboy want to talk to you. And like I said, I declined. But maybe a few weeks or months, I don't know how long had went by, he reached out to me, not on Instagram, Facebook. Out of all places. Like I rarely check my Facebook messages, rarely. Just so happened, I checked it. And the way that he approached the message was different. It wasn't like, ooh, you're so beautiful, can I get your number? He brought up the fact that we have the same birthday. So, of course, that grabbed my attention. And ever since then, we've been messaging, talking ever since.
Yeah, we still slide each other DMs every now and then.
You guys still do that?
Just for old times.
I'm not crying inside. That's so cute. Okay, so Jordan's got like a smooth game that
he does. That's how he got me.
That's how they do it, sis. Ariel, you are transitioning to a wife. Would you say that, like, because I know sometimes women are just trying to find that balance of being a girlfriend, like even if you're with somebody for a long time, and still being a wife, like having wife-like qualities. So what would you describe the difference between just being a girlfriend and being a wife?
Well, first off, disclaimer, soon to be wife, so of course I'm still learning.
Right.
I will get better. But I would definitely say being selfless is a huge one for me because, I'm so used to worrying about Ariel, and that was it. When you're dating, you care about the people you're talking to, but it's still more so, let me focus on myself type of thing. Gotcha. But of course, now that me and Jordan are living together, we're engaged, I have to focus on Jordan as well. Cater to him, whatever he needs, whatever he wants. Those are my wifely duties.
Right.
So that's a big game changer for me mentally. Just adjusting, like, all right, it's not about you, all about you, Ariel. It's about you and Jordan.
Right.
Think about both of you guys, not just yourself at all times.
Right. I see. Okay. Jordan, how did you, I mean, this is $1 million question, but how did you know that Ariel's the one? Like, you're like, I'm going to propose she's the person I want to be with?
I would honestly say time. Time set in, and I had opportunities that just kind of lined up, as they say, the stars kind of aligned. I had opportunities to have Ariel around, the people that are closest to me, my family, my friends, and I'm talking in a very short time window. So, with that being said, I saw the ways in which she was able to kind of hold her own, I would say, around my people, have conversations, naturally laugh at jokes, you know, connect with my mom, connect with my dad in ways that I've never really seen before. So, I just kind of let that manifest on its own. One thing led to the next. And I mean, here we are, really. So those types of things, that's what's important to me. I wouldn't even say as much, making a connection with my friends. Now, when you're talking about my parents, my brother, my sister, cousins, and things of that nature, that is very important to me. So having, the time and opportunities to give her the opportunities to do that, it's another wow factor that I'm glad I was able to observe. And yeah, here we are, which is relatively a short time window. Some would say this is a short time window. We have moved very, very fast, but no regrets at all. I speak for myself when I say that. I think I speak for the both of us as well, but definitely no regrets. God is moving in some very mysterious ways in our lives right now. And there's things, manifesting right now far more impressive than just us being engaged. So in due time, those things will be revealed, so forth and so on. So.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's just Black love. It's glowing, and I can feel it through the phone. And I think that people watching might feel like you guys are just a perfect union. But tell us about maybe just some tough times that you've gone through that you'd like to share with us.
I'll start. I'll start what I would start. Coming into this, it was rocky because we dealt with a small sense of infidelity on my part. So that gave me opportunities to learn and grow the hell up very, very quick, because I had to see it from this standpoint. It's either you do you and you don't have her, or, you put the childish games behind you and you focus on this and you see what this, see what this can become, and so forth and so on. So, now looking at it, it is small things to us, and it's, dust underneath the rug, but it was big at the time. So, just man to several men out there, I would definitely say there's a point in time when you do definitely have to check yourself at the front door and kind of grow up in the moment, because, like, this ties into everything else we were saying. Like, you wouldn't imagine how many people think they're really good at multi-dating, but most people really aren't good at multi-dating.
He summed that. So I would definitely say that was the hardest time for us, because when we first started talking, he didn't live here. Yeah. So it was a long distance relationship, and those are already hard. So yeah, he was cheating, and around the same time that he moved here is when it kind of all came out. So that's why I say it was hard, because as soon as I found out, now we're living in the same space.
Okay.
So it was hard to look at him every day after I just found out what I found out. Right. So yeah, honestly, out of any little small thing that we could have, any petty arguments we have every other day, that was the biggest. And I'm glad that we're over that hump and we've moved past it.
Okay. Oh, you guys are so candid and open. I really appreciate it.
But yeah, biggest thing with that though, like, even being able to speak on that, this is obviously the first time we've been able to speak on this together, sitting down, especially to someone else. But I would definitely say, yeah, it feels like normal conversation. You know, like I definitely know that we passed that, and I think that's a great opportunity for us to put the perception out there. Like, nah, we not perfect. I don't want nobody to think we perfect. We argue, we fuss, we get a little tipsy and tell each other things we don't mean. But at the end of the day, you know, we are we got. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be that way. It's gonna be that way for sure. If I don't know nothing else, I know that. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that when we had this opportunity to speak with you, that we put that perception out there, the right perception that is, that we're not perfect. Don't get fooled by these pictures, these engagement shoots.
Nobody's perfect.
You know, ain't nobody perfect. So yeah.
Would you guys possibly consider maybe like a YouTube kind of couple vlog?
I mean, this feels so natural. I feel like coffee table conversation. So maybe it is something we should.
Maybe a little something here.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want my 10%.
We got you.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad I got the chance to talk to you guys, and you know, it's not making me feel lonely at all now. But do you have any big Valentine's Day plans, or is it like a secret? Oh, she's like, yeah.
We have some things planned. It's hard to, you know, I mean, surprises are important, but I thought I would try to map out our day on Sunday. We got a big weekend ahead of us, so trying to map out Sunday, and I think from what I sent Ariel through through Google Calendar, I think we got a full day ahead of us.
He sent me some invites.
So she accepted them.
I like it. Jordan, how important is it for like men to plan like a whole day or even just an elaborate day on Valentine's Day for their girlfriend or significant other?
I would say it's important, but I also want to act like I'm the greatest planner. I'm a very creative person though, so I do try to think outside of the box. I've been that way since a kid, you know, having to do things outside of the box for my mother, and then that easily transferred into my adulthood when I'm able to do creative things for my lady, do creative things for Ariel. So, you know, I mean, being in a city like Atlanta, there's so much to do. I want to make sure that we do, you know, as much as possible while we can, while we don't have extra added responsibilities like kids. You know, someday we will be mom and dad, but for right now,
Not yet.
Yeah,
not ready.
Yeah, we're not ready.
Okay. Ariel, do you celebrate Sweetest Day? I think is how they pronounce it. It's like the male's Valentine's Day.
I think Jordan told me about that.
Oh, he sure did. I know he did. I know he was like that.
I think he did, but I just ignored it.
You talking about March 14th?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I just told my homeboys, they in the back, but I just told them about it yesterday, so they're gonna have to thank me later. I'm gonna get my 10% from them too.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, I just ignored that. I didn't know that was a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's on Google.
You have to add it to your wifely duties now, cause
yeah, I'm gonna send her that Google Calendar alert too.
Not the Google Calendar. You know what?
But I could have sworn when I Googled it, it said girlfriends and boyfriends, not wife and husband. So I don't have to.
Okay.
She's figured her way out of that one. You can still send the Google alert though.
Great.
Just in case. All right. Well, do you guys want to leave us with just any last words for anybody that's in here?
As I always say, I would definitely just encourage people to make sure you stay true. Stay in your lane, as I spoke on earlier. Man, it's so easy to compare yourself to other people, to other people's situation, especially in a city like Atlanta. Atlanta's a special place, but it's a lot of special people, as they say. But, you know, you see a lot, and it's just too easy to get caught up in it. So that's why I say, like, you really do have to get creative with how you move out here, the things you do, the environments you in. So yeah, I would definitely just say, stay in your lane, and as Genuine once said, it ain't none of your friends' business. So keep your friends out your business.
Say it louder for people in the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any advice for us, Ariel? Because you were in Atlanta dating, so you know, give us something, sis. Give us some hope.
I don't know if I can give you any hope.
Oh no.
As you can see, I got him from somewhere else.
See, and I'm trying to convince my little boo from up there to just Make it happen.
I'm trying to tell you, is in Atlanta, like most of the good guys are married or they like guys.
Right. Or they have 2 lives. So,
right.
Yes.
So it's a little difficult. The person that I dated before him wasn't here, so I definitely was trying to stay away from the Atlanta dating life. So, like I said, I don't know if I can give you any hope.
If anything, you're giving me tips that
I'll say a prayer for you. But yeah, it was tough in Atlanta. So good luck to everyone dating in Atlanta.
Not the good luck. That's when you know it's just terrible. Not the good luck.
Right.
Well, thank you, Jordan and Ariel, for joining us for our Black Love Edition here on Skyy Love Media. You guys stay safe out there in Atlanta. And I wish you the best. I will keep up with your journey as well.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right.